can see it is counting. So right now it is already counting. So the narration has begun. So I can just click here on my next animation and start talking. So I can say today we are talking about PowerPoint Mix. So you can see already I have done my annotation with a blue color. So I'm going to the next animation and it is still recording. Microsoft Office is a relatively new software product that allows you, so you can narrate over your slide like I'm reading right now, and then I can go to the next and say, what is PowerPoint? What PowerPoint enables you to do? Number one, you can be able to create video lessons similar to those published by Khan Academy. Secondly, you can post PowerPoint files with built-in quiz questions and feedback. So you can see the way I'm doing the narration. And then create voiceovers for your PowerPoint slide. Save your mix files to OneDrive. And finally, track students' progress. So you can see here under my next animations, it is inactive, which means I've finished all the animations in my current slide. So I don't go to the next slide. I come here and click on stop. So now in this lesson, we are going to talk about system requirements. Next slide, next animation. Any standard computer is very capable of installing and using PowerPoint Mix. For this slide, I think I have slide notes here. You see they are only visible to me. I can now be able to look at them and say, and comment out and read about all these. I can say what the computer can be able to do. The computer should be able to have 2 gigahertz, memory of 2 GB, so I can read through all these notes without them being displayed in the video. So let me click there so that I inactivate them, and then I click on that one. Let me stop recording. Okay, there we are. So I'm going again now to the next slide. On clicking the slide recording button, the recording window should appear like that. So that is how the recording window appears. So you have the opportunity to see the various aspects of your recording. So I'm through the animations of that slide, so I should stop. And then I continue now to my next slide. It's a goodbye slide. So let me look at what is happening on the other end. Finally, it's empty. So let me go back and let me just do a small narration on this current slide here. Okay, to what you call export to video. You see this button? This is the button that will export my presentation into a video. So I'm going to click export. And then this pen here will guide me. So I have many options. I can export it to 80 pixels, which will be a full high density or high definition video, which will be high quality, but it will be bigger in size. So I normally love to go with the 720. That is it. And then I want you to pay attention to seconds spent on each slide is 5. Now these are seconds that the video will take on slides that we did not have any recording on, like the final slide. It will only be displayed for 5 seconds in the video. And on next. So next asks me, where do I want to save my PowerPoint video in MP4 format? So I'm going to say PowerPoint Mix MP4. That's okay. So I'll click on save. And then what will happen happen is that depending on the size of the video, the conversion will begin. So you can see the conversion here is big. It will depend. So if your video was long, the export process will also take a bit longer. If the video was short, it will take a shorter time. And also, if you chose a higher quality like a 1080, it will also take longer time. But 720, I like it because it is standard and it can be used across the board. So let's look at what we have done in our recording. There we are. So that is the record button. You can see it is counting. So right now it is already counting. So the narration has begun. So I can just click here on my next animation and start talking. So I can say today we are talking about PowerPoint, like I'm reading right now, and then I can go to the next and say, what is PowerPoint? What PowerPoint enables you to do? Number one, you can be able to create video lessons similar to those published by Khan Academy. Secondly, you can post PowerPoint files with built-in quiz questions and feedback. So you can see the way I'm doing the narration. And then create voiceovers for your PowerPoint slide. Save your mix files to OneDrive. And finally, track students' progress. So next slide, I come here and click on stop. So after clicking stop now,